Hey, what's up, everybody? Great to be here. Great to be here.
You know, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a comedian. You know, I was the funny one on the playground or in the classroom or what have you. You know, when I was a kid, everybody was playing Call of Duty or soccer or Skyrim or football or Madden or NBA 2K11 or dodgeball. You know, I was studying comedy. I was watching comedy. I've been doing this since the very beginning. I was even trying to better myself at age 12 or whatever.
You know, my girlfriend can be so annoying sometimes, you know. Last week she was telling me to, like, you know, get up, stop watching football, go take out the trash. I was like, why don't you take out the trash? Yeah, you fucking bitch.
You know, the people I really look up to in this industry, the people that really inspired me, that made me want to get into it, you know, I'm talking about people like Louis C.K., Woody Allen, Bill Cosby, you know, the greats in the industry, Chris D'Elia, big fan of him.
Notice how Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. I mean, like, what's that all about? You know, something to do with God, but, like, don't they know that, like, God's not real? Like, what are they afraid of? He's gonna come down and, like, send you to hell? I mean...
You know what I think is so cool about comedy? It's just that it's limitless. You can do whatever you want with it. I mean, you can go anywhere with it. Like, has anybody seen what that guy Bo Burnham's doing? I mean, that stuff, it's crazy. It's brilliant. I love it.
I've been living in New York City for like 3-4 months now. I was living in a place for like a month, but I got kicked out of it because I didn't pay my rent, you know? And I was like, fucking, thanks, Obama.
I think in this crazy political time, comedians have really become the modern day philosophers. It's our job to be irreverent, to be controversial, to kind of take you into this spooky haunted house in your mind, you know, take you through it and let you come to your own conclusions. That's really the job of a comedian. Like, when we get up on stage, we're not even trying to be funny. We're trying to make you think about things.
I remember when Black Panther, you remember that movie when Black Panther came out? A black friend of mine and I were gonna go see it on opening weekend, but I thought, you know, maybe I didn't want to like take that space for a black person, so I was like, you know, can I go to this movie? Ask my black friend, can I go to this movie, or, you know, will I be arrested by Al Sharpton, PC police?
You know, I speak from personal experience, but my comedy can be controversial as well. I mean, I'm not the most PC guy there is out there. I think if that I was to go on the Joe Rogan experience, Joe Rogan and I would really hit it off. We would really become good friends. I would become a very regular guest. And I think it's kind of just, I have a perspective on politics in the world that's very different from a lot of people online. You see, I'm both anti-woke, anti-PC, but also anti-Trump. Right? So this is a unique kind of meeting of ideas.
You know, I have an uncle who's really into Donald Trump. Very obsessed with him. Wears the whole hat and everything. And we were hanging out during a family get together, and I offered him some Cheetos, and he said, "No, I don't like Cheetos." And I said, "Well, that doesn't really make much sense because the guy you voted for, he works like Cheetos."
Well, my immediate goals in comedy are to go on the Bill Burr. Podcast, go on Tom Segura's podcast, maybe go on Theo Vaughn's podcast, maybe Bobby Lee's podcast.
You guys see what's going on with Joe Rogan? Spotify?
Then I was gonna like mix in some thought leaders, go on their podcast. So I was gonna go on Jordan Peterson's podcast. I was gonna go on Eric Weinstein's podcast, Tim Dillon's podcast.
That's crazy.
This is, of course, all leading up to going on Joe Rogan's podcast. I have not been invited to any of their podcasts yet, but I'm very active on Twitter, tweeting things, and I think one of these times I'm going to get retweeted by someone big, or, you know, they're going to see my set at the Comedy Cellar.